Okay, Henry Wang, when you think about the words give back, what comes up for you?
No, it actually is a very important word for me because I've been lucky that in the 40 years of corporate life, I've been able to. I started from the bottom and then I was able to get to the top and was sitting on the board of some of the biggest companies, both in Europe, around the world, in the Middle East. And I was invited to join the board of some of our joint ventures in Asia. And as I advanced in my corporate career, I found that actually I was building up a tremendous amount of knowledge. But because of corporate commerciality, then when I was a corporate leader and a corporate director, I couldn't really disclose any of the things that we're doing.
Yeah.
And when I was invited to speak at many conferences and universities, I detected there was a real thirst of knowledge about real knowledge and hands-on experience from the students and from the younger generation. So when I then had my then after had I finished my corporate career and started my own company as president of Gay International, then I was able to share some of these experiences, which universities, leading universities around the world, and international organizations like the G20, B20, and
Right.
all leading companies around the world seems to value very much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
And you're very active in the Rotary as well.
Also, yes, that's a great international organization which I'm a member of, honored to be, and then they believe in service, and part of my service, I've decided to the community is to share my knowledge, and to particularly in the vocational area, which we have a lot of younger members who are future leaders and future company CEOs, company directors. And they have said to me that listening to me sharing my experience, giving back to them and things like that, has been tremendous help for them. Because when I was in their, when they're at their age, at the bottom of the ladder, trying to work my way up, I didn't have these. I didn't have people who were willing to give back or mentor me or
Right.
coach me and things like this.
Yeah.
So I feel that now I'm helping these future leaders to grow, and as I see their success, I'm very satisfied. I derive quite a lot of pleasure from that.
I
I
bet.
also learned talking to them and sharing my experience. They often ask excellent questions, which help me to think more and write new books. And
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's very stimulating. I love it. Yes, I love giving back and supporting. A lot of times I'm supporting women who have dealt with narcissistic abuse, or just, something not quite right in a first marriage, and they may go on to a second marriage, but just getting in touch with who they are, and um, self-care, and just getting their kids calmed back down. There's just a lot that goes on, and so I've loved that, as well as holding their hands through the different evolutions that go on when you have your own business and you're an entrepreneur. So yeah, I love giving back. Okay, so you share your knowledge when you give back, and I do too, and then contributing to worthwhile causes. So What are some worthwhile causes? I would say you would say climate change causes. What pops up for you as a worthwhile cause?
I think, yes, a very worthwhile cause to me is climate change and sustainability around the world.
Yeah.
And I'm very honored that the G20 leaders share this view. So they have invited me in the last 4 years to join the international task force. How it normally works is the G20 presidency of the year will invite 100 to 150 of the top CEOs around the world and the top international experts. Uh, and then we work for about 10 months of the year extremely hard because it's a very rush time scale. So as we can develop the new policy recommendations and ideas and suggestions to the G20 leaders so that they can discuss these at their G20 summit. You probably hear on the news that the various G20 leaders are now all on the way to Brazil, and they are going to receive the latest policy recommendations, which they will discuss at their summit, and then after the debate and agreements, they can also then issue new instructions to their climate change representatives and environmental ministers who are representing them at the international COP29 meeting in Baku, Azerbaijan. So this is a wonderful sort of system where you can really see I can share my knowledge and contribute and brainstorm and actually helping to make a positive impact to the world. And you can see results being turned into government policies globally by
Yeah.
different governments.
So it's a real ripple effect. I love it. And when we donate, it's not just about money, it's donating time, donating knowledge. So, yeah, I love it. That's great. Thank you for the work you're doing in the world. What were you gonna say?
No, you are absolutely right. I mean, I found that for me, there are different ways of donating, and donating my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. To me, I found the most efficient way. There are some others, like a lot of the billionaires have pledged to give away their wealth before they die.
Oh yeah,
My that I want to give away all my knowledge before I die,
I love
because
it.
when I die, all my knowledge are just carbon molecules that I carry on, when I'm cremated. So that's got not going to be much use to anybody.
Yeah.
But things I've written, lectures I've given, the 6 books I've written, hopefully the seventh book, together with the 100 paper and speeches that I've written, plus the blogs I've written at different universities like University of Strasbourg, London University, and things like that, will live longer than I am and will benefit students
Yeah,
around
absolutely.
the world.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel really good about the high vibe conversations, getting together with other women and having conversations, and men we have had men on too, and then those are gonna sit on YouTube forever and a day. So it's like, yeah, after I leave, I'm leaving some even video footage. So that's been great, and I will be publishing my 25th book in 2025. So that's been a fun little thing that's rolled in for me as well. So it's
Wow,
fun to leave a legacy, isn't it, Henry?
that's amazing, Linda. I think you are also doing a lot on giving back and sharing your knowledge.
Yeah.
We have to talk more and see how we can cooperate and work together on these.
Yeah. Sounds good. All right. Thank you so much, Henry Wang.